Hello, everybody. We are back at it again for week one of the restart week with not fast, but furious racing for F1. Now, welcome back, guys. For any of the previous watchers of last season, if you guys remember, Offline Kids, also known as, I think, Dell's user or something on Twitch, won the championship. Huge thing, unexpected completely. Not really. Everybody knew that he was winning that. He was winning consistently, so it's kind of a figure it by amount of time. So, but besides that, on top of that, that is not only the thing that changed around this week break, these months that we've been missing of Not Fast But Furious, is the fact that we also got two new teams. Technically, we got one new team and a rebrand of another team. So Sauber, Kick Sauber, formerly known, has now rebranded to Audi, which is incredible. Congratulations to Audi. But also the fact that we get to have an Audi car in the game and an Audi engine. So there's a whole new other additional engine supplier technically, and on top of that, another engine sound, a whole new package, which is really cool to add on. But on top of that, we also have an American race car legacy brand and manufacturer, Cadillac, joining the ranking as well. So obviously, this F1 update for F126 is now within F125, so it's very weird for a lot of those that are playing games. But it's been very seamless. I feel like it's not been too much of a problem. We can still play F125 just as fine, and you can still play F126 just as fine. So all I did was just add this two new teams, and then on top of that, we did also have two new cars. When I say two new cars, I mean two new, I guess just new car. A brand new relegation and everything we got. So we have, instead of DRS, we also have straight mode. You also have an overtake battery that goes really quickly away, and it says a lot. So, without further ado, let's go back to what normally we do, which is pop up on the calendar. So, as we are today, we are be week one at Belgium, which will be the famous, everybody knows it, the circuit de Spa. And so, I am glad to be here in the opening week and tell you guys how much I love Spa. Spa is amazing. It is one of my favorite tracks. It is one of the fastest tracks. And for those who don't know what it is one of the most famous tracks because of the fact that it has a huge uphill. And I can't remember the name of it. Like, it's blanket in my head because I'm so tired. But a huge uphill, and it's that uphill that everybody knows it for. So, on top of that, we also do have a new lineup. So, obviously, with the new season, we have some players that did leave and some players that didn't return, and some players that are brand new completely to the F1 grid. So, as we're looking into this, I don't see many teammates. I do see a Cadillac with both teammates, but I don't see any other teams with more than one team, more than one driver. So, the Mercedes is headed by Nitrous, which is a brand new name I don't remember seeing. DI Racing Fan is on Ferrari, and I also do believe another Ferrari is also be there. I saw it in chat. Fate F4, Fate driver, formerly used to be a reserve driver last season, is now a main driver for Red Bull Racing. McLaren has Dr. B, which is a very, very good upgrade from Kick Sauber. And then the new team, Cadillac, the 11th team, JH, very known. And Momo, Momonax, I don't know, I can't say his name. Not very known to me at all either. And then iSauce, my goat, still heading up that Visa Cash App Racing Bulls. And Audi is also the main driver for Wood Racing, a brand new driver as well. Pedro, we already know him, and Alpine is his team that he's heading. Now, MJW from, I believe it's also from, I can't remember the name of another racing league that I used to be with. MJW, which for Aston Martin, but I don't believe he raced at all for this league. So it's definitely a brand new character into this character, new person. And then Nicholas Alfaro for the Williams, brand new person as well. And then Linsniak, I think was the name last time, and it was for the Haas this time around. So some new faces and some old faces we're seeing return. We also do see a lack of drivers this time around. So unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing a lot of 20 or 22 drivers, I guess, in the sense, because we have two new drivers that have to join off of the 11th team. But we do see a lot of space be made. So for anybody else that also wants to jump in and can hop in a car very seamlessly. So going on from there, we're gonna go back to what else can we do? Let's go talk about Spa a little bit. So I always do an overview of Spa, and so here I want to talk about how Spa works. So this is Spa, and unfortunately, for some reason, it looks very weird on my end. Yeah, this is uphill. Do up. Yep. So the start finish line's gonna start right here. This is the start finish line. And from there, they're going to have a grid point that goes up to a hard right-hander, and it's very hard, very slow. But then from here, it's smooth sailing the whole way, or you can go flat out. And then this is the famous uphill that everybody knows it for. You take it here, and then on top of that, you have the straight mode that finally gets activated at this point. Go all the way down, and these are the S's. So the S's are probably one of the more difficult sections of this track as well, maybe the more technical portion of it. Here we go, and a hairpin, a hard left, into a gradual downhill, and then you go to another S, and then a hard left, and then you almost take these next two parts right here, flat out, and then here you go flat out the whole way. And I do believe there's another straight mode. I think it starts over here. I do not know though. I know there should be 3 straight modes here. There should be, but given all that information, we are, I believe, ready to go. So we're gonna find out. But yeah, I think anything else, any tips in how race set up with how F126 is being been done for this game, it has been a very interesting time to how car setups are. So front wing can be maxed out, and then on top of that, rear wing can be lower. As the ratios on the cars this year is very off. So unfortunately, we will be seeing some very weird, hectic, probably chaos that we'll see with these cars because of how difficult it is to either manage new setups, and it's so brand new that not everybody's gotten to either get a new setup that's been made, or other people have not been able to watch people that also make setups and on top of that do driver guides. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do see in this race a lot of chaos like we did the previous preseason testing. So but yeah, I should believe I killed enough time. We're gonna open the game up. And let's go. Pedro has invited me. Yep. So I think that's majority of everything there that needs to be said. Looking for the keyboard that I use normally. There you go. I'm gonna switch to this keyboard because I normally use a better keyboard so I can actually like show you guys what's going on. I'll have a 60% to 80%. There we go. So we do have Leaky here as well. Formula Z. All right. So looking at this lineup now, Young is back in the Williams, so that I guess that's F4 is supposed to also be there. iSauce obviously in RV limited spot. We have Formula Z. I feel like I do remember seeing the name before. Pedro, you remember? Wood Racing is brand new. NASCAR Freak. I feel like it's someone else I know already. And yeah, Fiat F4 is over there. So yep, I think it's everybody went over. So we're just missing the Mercedes driver, Nicholas, I believe it. I think it was. No, I can't remember who it was. And then we're missing the 2 Cadillac drivers as well. So hopefully we get that situated. I did see Leaky in here though, and I don't see him in a car yet. So I'm hoping that he is racing. We have Sined joined from Mercedes, which is good. So we have another team with Nitrous is in Mercedes now too. So we also see another full team that should be the Cadillacs. And then I should also probably turn on my sound because my sound's off for some reason. Settings. Pop, 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 pop. There we go. Okay, guys. So I do believe today is also, or this week, not today, is also a Spa currently at the actual F1 racing in real life. And so I think this is a very good way to have a good opener to also line up with the actual schedule that's going on. If you guys did see in the calendar, if you want to go back, we can look at it. Here we go. The calendar, as it stands right now, we will be ending on Miami for the end of the championship race, which is very interesting to see because the races that we have selected out are very, very fan favorites, I guess. Belgium and Hungary, one of my 2 favorites personally. Las Vegas, another favorite of mine. Baku, everybody loves as well. Australia is a interesting pick, but I know it's also very loved. It's very easy. Netherlands, oh, I love the elevation change. Brazil, which is the Autodromo Carlos Pace. I think I can't remember. It says something like that. Anyway, that one's another famous track. Interlagos is what it's known as, and then Monza, which is the it's another. I'm not saying anything. Monza, the home of the Italian pride, and then Miami. I'm trying to like add some more spice to this. I really can't, dude. I don't know the Monza. The Temple of Speed is what it's called. That's what it's called. Temple of Speed. Oh man, I had that right there at the tip of my tongue. I will say, guys, I am on a little bit of the EP side. I did not sleep that well this week, so and I've been working a lot. So we'll see how it goes and how it do. All right, I do see Leaky in the Alpine, with Pedro. So we have two teams that are currently full, and I'm hoping we do see GH. The arrival of the new driver as well. Momon. Isos is a friend of me. Let's go. But yeah, so we do see some different flags here too. We have another additional Mexican flag and then an international flag. Oh, and then a Canadian flag. I don't think we actually had a Canadian last year, so that's very cool. Wood Racing, welcome. But I think it's everybody. Hopefully, I don't know. I didn't see how many people checked in. Let me double check how many people checked in. I don't know what's going on with the chat right now, guys. But I do believe that should be everybody. Everybody checked in. It was 13 people that checked in, apparently. So I'm hoping we do have 14 people checked in. Am I checked in? Am I checked in? All right. So hopefully everything is going splendidly going on throughout. No, we do not want to leave. Why doesn't it let me do anything? There we go. All right, add everybody. Okay. As I will probably be in charge of making sure everybody gets back in the lobby if they do end up leaving. So, yeah. I hope everybody's enjoying their, I think last week we didn't have a race. It was a nice break. I believe so. So, I hope you guys are enjoying your breaks. And then on top of that, I hope you guys are having a great day. Currently in Chicago, we do have an issue. I had to ban this guy. I'm not logging in, am I? I'm not. No. Yeah, my chat's all messed up. Okay, great. I can't do anything about that. Unfortunate. And Dr. B, who is missing? Okay, let's see if I have anybody added that I can invite. There you go, Dr. B and McLaren. So we do have 12 out of the 14 we're supposed to have, and I do believe it's the 2 Cadillacs that we're missing right now. Because that's the only people that haven't seen the team that's filled yet. Oh. We also saying Chicago's currently in a hazardous air warning due to the Canadian wildfires. So that's been a big issue right now going around. So that's probably what partial reason why my headache exists as well. I went outside and man, it is the equivalent to smoking 10 cigarettes apparently in the span of like a minute. So it's like really bad to be out there. So I'm glad to stay inside and watching my F1 gaming. But wow, Chicago getting cooked over here. Some of the people that I do believe this league is mostly focused towards Miami. So a lot of the people that are here are going to have no issues at all with the air quality. But our air quality in the central east of, or the Midwest, I guess, is more of just like, so it's kapooped. Big struggle, though. Hopefully, everything is going right. I do not know what's going on with the rest of the drivers. So I can tell you why we're not starting soon. But I do believe we should be starting quite a bit. Bum, 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 bum. You know what I also want to do, guys? Just so you guys are aware, I want to do some. There's going to be a Sim Expo currently, or coming. I think September. I want to do the qualifier for it, which is in July 27th, and I believe it's in Chicago or something. I can't remember what racetrack it's at. So I'm assuming it's Chicago Speedway, but I think it's like a super stupid NASCAR one. I'm like, oh, I really want to try that. I really want to make into the time attack, and all you got to do is time attack at a certain time. I'm already gonna attend anyways, so it'd be fun to just head over there and do it, and maybe be a professional driver for them. It'd be pretty cool. All right, voice chat suspended. What is happening? All right, let's enter the Discord to see what's going on with everything. Hello.
Hello.
What is happening, guys? Why are we not starting on time?
I know, dude. Yeah. Next week we gotta crank down on that.
Is everything okay? I did see that we were still missing both the Cadillacs.
Yeah, I guess they're not racing tonight, but I think we're good. 13. All right, that's.
What are these doing?
All right, we're good to go.
Are we good to go?
Yeah.
All right.
What's good, brother?
What's good? I mean, I've been waiting. I've been just chilling here. I'm like, what's going on? I wonder.
Let's go. Yeah, today was took us a little longer.
I feel like normally you guys are normally pretty good on it. So I was like, what's going on? Something's got to be something wrong.
Thank you so.
Something is up here.
I'm also.
All right, I think we're good.
All right.
Hopefully, I got the 26 car. Yeah, I do.
That's funny if that was possible.
Last time we had the 25th car.
That's funny. All right, guys. I will head back. Actually, I'll probably just deafen.
Alrighty, senor.
All right, good luck, guys. Have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, there we go. So, we are starting in 10 seconds. T-minus 10 seconds. So, yep. As long as we got everything. We do have a Cadillac driver now as well, so that's perfect. So, we do see, I think, 2 teams that I said earlier that are full. And only one team, or no, only every other team has one driver. Excuse me, I'm struggling with my words right now. Luckily, once we get some cars driving on the road, I'll be more energetic. I'm just really tired right now, so I need something to move in front of me so I can do something. All right, guys. So we do have a qualifying race. It'll be short qualifying, so it'll only be 10 minutes. These guys have to do about 2 runs on this. I think you guys can technically go for 3 if you really run out, but essentially, all this is that you guys do a 10-minute run, I believe, and then it ends off there. It's not a full qualifying where you get to do quality 1, quality 2, quality 3. It is just one 10-minute session, and then you see who you get on the next set. All right, there we go. So, any strategies I would say for this probably is to, I would say, unless the excluding the S's, everything else is very heavily on downforce. So I would say you'd want to go a little bit lower on the straight, so you can have a good straight line speed. But I will really see how it matters because of the fact that how little there is for battery. You're going to get a lot of that battery back during that midsection of that sector 2 because a lot of the stops and goes and a lot of braking. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're going to have a lot of that. The problem is that there's so long, good chunks of spacings where you have to like be flat out, and it's going to be so bad unless you have a good strategy here. But let's find out. So we just start some telemetry up, lap data, full mini map, and best lap. Okay. All right, let's see who. And no one's leaving out of the garage yet soon. Not 10 minutes. Is it? It was 20 minutes. I remember it being 20 minutes. Short qualifying. Was it always 20? That was 10. All right, we do have a car going out, though. I do see it. I believe it's an Aston Martin, so I'm going to say is Formula Z. All right, there he goes. And so with Formula Z on the Aston Martin, you get to hear the difference between the cars. So if you be quiet a little bit, it's a hum. So that is the Audi engine currently for the Aston Martin. So as we show on my graphic, we did see how like a lot of the DRS ranges have now been converted to straight line mode. Only difference is that a lot of them have been pushed further back or start further much further into the track. So as they go around and around, they go. Nobody knows where he ends up on. If he ends up on pole, that's it. Round and round, there we go. No one knows if we end up on pole. I like that. There you go. I'm rocking it. Another straight line mode over here in midway. I knew it. So here you can take this flat out, pop the straight line mode, and then coming down all the way, you hit a left, and here you either get off immediately straight line mode because of the fact that you cannot keep that speed, or you end up like Max Verstappen in a wall. And you see from the Z. Also, mind you, he's just warming the tires, not doing anything crazy. But he will be the first person to set a lap, and then behind him, I do believe it is a Williams, I want to say. Young, and the Ferrari, NASCAR. And then that should be, the orange car should be Audi, which should be Wood Racing. So the order of what these laps are going to be done at. So I do know a lot of people do like doing two different warm-up laps and then do it on the third lap. But we'll see what Formula Z will do here, and how he'll tackle the strategy on the qualifications. So he comes down the gears, hit a hard right, hit a left. All right, and there you go. So back immediately on the power. So with this new, I want to say relegations, you have to keep in mind that the battery usage is so impactful here. So especially if you're fighting and battling, you go quickly through a lot of that battery, no matter if you're on it or off of it. And right now we see him on it. I don't know. He's probably medium. We see how much it goes down so quickly. Yeah, he's pressed it now, and so it just, you don't have a lot of juice for that long. And so it's all about how you implement it and how you put it, because you don't want to be caught off guard and having way too much juice put into the lap, and then at the end of the lap you have no juice at all, and your car just caps out and starts not getting any more speed. Luckily here, you should gain a lot of speed back because of the fact that we have a lot of braking points and a lot of S curves, and you should be on like an off mode so you can gather. Bless me. But here, so obviously here he had his battery on consistently on medium, so he didn't get to gain a lot of that battery he would have gained if he did not have it on. But as you see him coming around, start some clipping here. There you go, a little bit of the grass there, but still keeps it on track. As he come around, ooh, barely keeps it on. Formula Z trying to put himself on this pole, and you see him pushing very hard. There you go, but 30% of the battery is very low for this section here, and he's not even gonna press the button because of how low it is. So let's see, he pressed a little bit. He's gonna be at about 2% by the time he gets to the next left here, I believe. No, he went up. Oh, now he's at 0. So now he'll start clipping, so the speed should eventually hit a cap and then start going down. But there he goes. And bam, left. Or I mean right, and then left. And then here he comes at the end of the start-finish line, and see what the first lap time we see. It is going to be a 1:47.8. I do believe it's normally a 1:45, so it isn't normally bad. So we do see one go down. We're going to see another lap get set. I believe we should see another lap get set. Is this NASCAR? Yeah, it's a Ferrari. Nope, he is on a cooldown lap. We do see the Audi on the push here, and I love how this Audi looks. One of my favorite cars of all time. We do see Young set a lap of 1:49, 2 seconds off of Formula Z. Now we see Wood Racing, new guy on the block, fat on the power, and here he comes. Across the line, he sets a 1:49.2. So Zed is still the fastest driver on track right now. And we see Ice Sauce take provisional pole from the top 4 drivers that did say a lap with a 47.0. Now we're seeing Audi, I guess the Audi RS4 V4. The Cadillac driver setting a nice race time as well, putting himself in P3. We do see Nitro's also set another 47, so we do see a lot of 47s coming out here on this level. Young, one of the best drivers, I think, from last season, so I want to say that he'll probably improve. As you see one of these guys box. Leaky, also one of the better drivers, better qualifiers as well, on a push lap in the Alpine. So we'll see how we'll stay on board with him. Oh, actually, before I say that, let's make sure we see who's ahead of who. Okay, so Leaky is going to be the first one this at a time. And here he comes around. This guy has always really good pace when it comes to qualifications. His strategy is also very questionable. We'll see, though. Coming around. The Aston Martin gets out of the way, and he's clipping now. You see, gradually, this example was me clipping. When you use way too much battery, his speed just gets capped out. He has to go slow. And here he comes around the corner. Now, was that clipping gonna cost him at all? Let's find out. 2 corners, I only gave him 30%, by the way. Keep that in mind. So, bam, 45.9, and the fastest lap we've seen. Let's see the Ferrari, who's also... I have no idea if it's on a push lap or not, actually, because he's full charge. We see the Pedro hit. Leaky's teammate also on a lap here, and we'll see coming down to the final turn. The final chicane. Bam. Left. Right. Bam. And flat out. Let's see what we can get. Another 45.9, and Pedro takes pole away from his teammate. Really good pace showing from Pedro and Fate. Now, from last year, we did remember seeing Leaky as one of the better drivers, as for the qualifiers as well. Fate, another one of those drivers as well, who was really good at qualification when he did race when he was a reserve. Pedro, though, a driver who's been inconsistent, to say the least. I think when it comes to a lot of the times that I watched him race, he shined more in kind of like the pace in the actual race. I don't remember him being that good of a qualifier, so it's probably a bad sign. But yeah, so right now we do see, as it stands, Pedro's the fastest by 45.8. Now NASCAR has yet to set a lap, and so does Sina and Dr. B are currently on their out laps. Well, we do see NASCAR tackling each of these down around in the Ferrari red. Coming down, the downhill portion. So he does have a good chunk of battery that he opts not to pop immediately. I think it's after the straight line he's going to pop it, so probably after this portion right here. And should probably prop it. Nope, no prop still. He is on that strategy, and he has his own strategy. So here you go, take a right. And take a left. Still no battery used. This is so weird. I wonder what the strategy is. Does this save all the battery for this last part right here? Alright, bumper sent me a friend request. So I'm gonna wait. Let's let NASCAR do his lap. Let's see how this comes around. He did preserve it to have it for the rest of his lap, and it does not seem like it did enough. But he does downshift early to try to keep his speed and revs high as he comes down. Come on! With NASCAR's entire effort, will it go to waste? Oh, it does, as he just scrapes the tires on the curb and sets him a 46.2. Putting in between Young's new lap. All right, let's go see what's going on. Oh, I can't add him here. Oh, I do. Okay. Where's Bumper? Bumper. Oh, what is this? What am I watching from NASCAR? Just cutting through. I do not see Bumper on my friends list, so I can't re-invite him. Which is so weird because I just add him. Alright, well, I was going on with that. I did add him though. Alright, so Pedro's still the fastest right now as NASCAR's rushing to go get put it down. Alright, and we're also seeing Dr. B start his lap as well. And we see a yellow flag get put out for the McLaren, I believe. I don't know, something probably happened. But I don't know. Here we go, Cyanide, who's much further up in his lap. Going forward here. Going past through the main two hard right-handers and going down the flat-out portion of the race, the Sector 3. And again, the same problem where he'll not have enough battery, so he'll start clipping at the end of this. Let's see. Yep, he's clipping down, falling down in heavy speed, but the auto shifts down. And bam, here he comes. Can Cyanide keep it up? And as he comes around, a much better turn than NASCAR was. And 46.1. And it does put him ahead of NASCAR, as I said earlier, which is good on him. Oh, some contact between the Haas and Dr. B in qualifying. That is insane that I caught that at the end of that. Now, I have no idea if Lindsniak is on a push lap here, which he is not, so he should have definitely backed off and let Dr. B through. But unfortunately, since he did not, Dr. B has a collision with him. And now, I think Dr. B has the box and scrap this lap to go get upper wing damage repaired. Let's see if I can retry. Bumpy here. It's so weird. I don't see anything. This Party Star is my name. Okay. Party Star. Patty Star. Got it. I got it. I got it. There you go. That's why I couldn't find him. All right. So as we're gonna see everybody pop in the pits and reset for another lap, we do see Leaky on another attempt at a lap as well, and I see a Ferrari, a Red Bull out. No, that's not Red Bull. What is that? That'd be iSauce. The VDV carb. Another new engine as well, Ford. If you're going to be quiet, you can hear how different it sounds from the Honda, if you remember. It's a much gentler noise, and it's much softer, but it also sounds a lot better, I believe. That's my personal opinion. We're going to hear the Mercedes. Very loud. Well, let's hear the Ferrari. Now let's hear the Audi. All very different noises. So very cool. You do see a yellow flag currently going off for the Audi, I believe, actually. He's out of gas, out of fuel, I believe. And that's a rest in peace for Woods, who has a problem currently. Has to drive all the way around. Oh my god, Leaky with so much and just slams into the pit. Whoa, oh my god, Leaky. Chaos. Unsafe driving in the pits. Alright, we're going to see NASCAR do a re-attempt of his lap. And a yellow flag again for probably the Audis due to issues with the with this car. So here we come to see NASCAR. NASCAR Freak DI9. And he'll come around the first right-hander. Bam, perfect. Get back on that power. Get back on that overtake button. Let's go. Fly down straight. All the way to the world. And bam. Coming down through all this. You're going to be high on those revs right there. He's going to be on. Maybe he'll make it. I have no idea. No, he doesn't. He's going to start clipping right here. Speed goes down and luckily gets past the Williams without any issues at all. Slams through the gears. Fourth gear going around the S's. Bam. Perfectly. No issues at all. No traffic ahead of him either if he keeps going on through this way unless he catches up with the V car that's currently on track. So, NASCAR flying and cuts very deep in the grass. I've never seen that before. And as he comes down, he'll be maintaining a lot of that battery again we've seen last time. We're seeing a yellow flag for iSauce and the Williams, I believe. I don't know. But back to the Ferrari. And here this guy is the guy who this is the guy who saved a lot of his battery previously last time for this main straight. I think his strategy is probably to just see if he can maintain it the whole way through. There's another yellow flag, but I don't see anybody in the wall, luckily. And as we see NASCAR now at a clipping zone, still not 80% of battery was not enough anyways for that. As he comes around and hits a left, will it be enough? This should be a 44, maybe 45. Oh, 45.3, and he takes pole by 5/10. He does improve and beats out Pedro's time. We didn't know that NASCAR had that ability, especially with his strategy of how he uses battery. But I did not know by how much he missed out on. But now Pedro's going to probably be in a push lap soon after this, I believe. Or is he on an out lap still? Nope. He uses the battery, so I'm assuming he's on an out lap here. So yeah, so as we're seeing, people should start going for the out laps. It takes about 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go without using any battery and all your fuel. So we are at the exact marker that people should be leaving and moving out. And let's see, the shootout's gonna start soon. I want to see who's ahead of who. I want to say it's gonna be Pedro that's gonna be ahead, and Cyanide who's also behind that. Oh, is it the Haas maybe? Yep. So I believe the Haas might be on a push lap here. Yes, he is. All right. So we're gonna be on board with Linsniak, who's on the Haas, and we haven't seen him race in a while since he was a Mercedes driver last season. And he'll be coming around with a hard right, and bam. Let's see. This would be massive because now, for anybody that is not aware, there's probably about 1minute and 40 seconds remaining, and there's a guy off track. Passes through. That's okay. It's all cleared out. The Mercedes. And now Haas has to go through this, and I will say 1minute and 15 seconds remaining left. We should see everybody start the shootout now. So Linsniak, who's been on 148 all in the back of the track, who's definitely not at pace of that normally much better than that. We'll see him try to prove their time by a good chunk. We'll see the NASCAR freak be done with that with his lap because it's already over. Yep. So we'll see that that's the threshold, and that is the I can't remember the word for it, but a word that lets you know that's the goal between everybody. 45-3, what separates you and pole. And here you come. We see Linsniak take a shot at it as well. Heavy on the battery usage this whole time. He's not going to gain enough at all to be able to do the straight line speed, the main straight behind spot. I'm so slow. Anyways, so as we saw how we saw the NASCAR guy use it, he used about 80% and still wasn't enough. Let's see how Linsniak uses it here. He'll have 8% right before the hard lefter, which is very weird. So he'll press the button a little bit, tap it, let it know that he knows it's there. At 1% 0, he'll still stay on it. And here he comes, 7th gear. It should about to be a 46. I don't think he's going to improve that much. Yep, 47 maybe on the cards here. We'll find out. And 47, yep, 47 does improve to P11. But that'll be his lap over. Now we're going to see behind him. It should be the Aston Martin. Where's the Aston Martin at? 10. There we go. Aston Martin's on this push lap. So here he comes. He's ahead of the rest of the traffic. Formula Z, who set off the initial time at a 47.8, has not set a new time since then. So we'll see how he'll tackle this lap time on the Honda engine in the Aston Martin. A car that isn't very good normally in the actual races. Is he good in the simulator? Is their driver the best? Let us find out as he gets around to the final chicane. Coming around right, left, back of the power as soon as possible. And he's going to get a 47 again, I think. Yep, 47.2. And there he goes. Improves a little bit. We'll see Pedro go up to 47.4, but misses out by a 10th. And that is so unfortunate. As we see the Red Bull also come over the line. And 45. And we also saw Cyanide take the pole position by 45.2. Wow, we're seeing such a close battle here. We're going to see Young take a shot at it as well here. No, he's not. He's out of gas. It's going to be on Leaky, who goes off track and invalidates his lap. Unfortunate. Dr. B with nothing else to do because he's off on his lap as well. It's over. It's over. That is our qualifications, I believe. Leaky's going to probably be the last person to cross the line, even though he probably could just retire, for the fact that he did invalidate his lap by going off track by a lot. His lap would also probably be around like a 150. Oh, he just cuts through the curb and goes right into the pits. And he hits the wall. Leaky, normally a very good qualifier, is struggling here, but we do see a new pole sitter. It'll be Syed. All right, so that should be it for the majority of qualifying. I do not know why we're so waiting. I gotta stretch. What's up, Dr. B? Welcome to the chat. So, our top 3 in short qualifying is a different beast. Syed at number 1, NASCAR Freaks at number 2, and Pedro at P3. Then we normally see Leaky offline kids that was in there normally. But yeah, so our provisional point scores right now is going to be Fate, Leaky, Young, iSauce, Audi, RS4, Formula Z, and Dr. B. So a very bad showing from everybody else, I believe, in the sense that a very bad showing from everybody else. Very good showing from everybody else. I believe that with Spa being one of the harder tracks to have on these cars and this relegation, it'd be really bad. 2 identical laps there. Rest in peace. That's your pace? That's your pace, Dr. B. That's your pace. All right, so we're going to be in the race week, and we do have Bumper, who does join late in the race in the Ferrari. So a Ferrari will also have a teammate, but he'll be starting off in P15. So, unfortunately. Alrighty, guys. So, as we start off in this race, the strategy is probably going to be like a medium, hard. I doubt we're seeing any softs at all. This track is normally pretty cold, but also in the fact that like it also cooks your tires very quickly if you're not aware in this middle section and in that third section, how fast and how hard you come at the end start line. It all depends, but we're gonna see the most of. I don't think it matters for tire strategy right now. It's gonna be how well you use your battery, how optimized is that battery usage, and I'm gonna say from watching from who did what and how they did what. I haven't really watched the the Mercedes drivers that well. So I couldn't tell you how well he was on that battery usage, but NASCAR had an idea how to try to get around that problem with that main back straight with Spa, and he just had 80% going all the way down. And he's still not enough, but we did see him try to have a better way to use that battery. So I wouldn't be surprised here if we do see that again. But as we start off here, the red lights are coming online, and we have red lights, all 5, and they're out. And away we go with the start of our Belgium Grand Prix. And we do see some changes immediately. Oh, some damage on the side. The Mercedes stays up, some locks in between, but the Red Bull stays in between. And the Alpine stays behind. We do have a yellow flag immediately. I do not know if anybody's off track yet. As we see, it's going to be very competitive on how we're going to get it here. They're all so fast. And we're going to see some changes soon. The top three are going to be fighting it out with the battery. They're all on it. Who's going to be out here first? And who's going to back out next? In the Alpine backs out. Fate climbs up 2 positions up all the way. The Red Bull is slid up. And now Pedro, who's stuck behind the Red Bull. Young also climbing. We do see NASCAR fall a lot. Very hard down. It's so unfortunate. You see a lot of changes. iSauce also fell 6 places. Oh my lord. Leaky also falls. Everybody gets promoted. Dr. B didn't get promoted, but Lindsay Axel also passed him. We gotta see how well this goes. Not everybody's within each other's pace. The battery usage doesn't seem that bad either. So it all depends on how these laps go out throughout the time. We do have 22 laps of this, so it is quite of a longer track. So therefore we have a short amount of short amount of laps. We do have a yellow flag out for the Audi, I believe. Yep, Audi's facing the wrong direction, trying to fix it, and there he goes. Yeah, it's done. All right, we do see an overtake. The first overtake is gonna be between Fate and Sai and the Mercedes, and the Red Bull and the Mercedes will not use any of the battery to respond back to it. He'll wait for the next point to take a shot back at it. But Fate now climbing from P4 to P1 in 1 lap. Unbelievable. And we see another yellow flag out again. Oh! Fate is out of power somehow. And bam, Cyan immediately just takes him over. A big difference between power there. But we do see NASCAR climbing back those places. He was P5 initially. Now he's climbed back to P4. He's chasing down Young and wants his places back. He needs to climb 2 more spots to even be back to where he was at originally. We're going to see Syed and Fate battle out again. The battle of the battery. And here he comes. Fate retakes over Syed. And here he comes. I want to say NASCAR into this, but I don't want to say too much there. All right, Leaky Zed. All right, I think we're all good. Isos has climbed back a little bit more to the point scoring position. We do see Pedro fall completely all the way down. Pedro was P3 initially. What had happened? That's who I was forgetting. Oh my God, Pedro! Oh, what a blunder! We also see Dr. B in the back. That might have been the yellow flag. Syed catching up quick to the Red Bull. He'll be very close. And no, he doesn't go for the dive there. I would have done it. But here he comes. 100% battery. And Syed only has 80%. but the difference between them is that Syed has overtake mode available for this next main straight. So the amount of power should be a lot more because he has 100 more kilowatts. I believe it's a 50 more. I can't remember what it is. To climb behind him. And he stays on that battery. He does not let go. And here he comes. The pace. Is it enough to overtake him? Fate, do you give it up here? And he doesn't. He opts out. But Young slides in between and takes over Syed. They bump tires. Young and Syed are so close to touch. But Young comes out on top. And he gets pumped out by NASCAR, who reclaims back 2 more position. And a time bomb from NASCAR to take maybe second, forcing Young off the track. So close on the edge. NASCAR tries his best. Oh my god, Young pushed him to the wall. Fate has to recharge. I don't know what's going on. They're about to go too wide into this. Oh, they touch a little bit more. And finally, NASCAR ends up ahead. But look, Syed gets back in. The battery usage is all what it means and all it is. And as Syed climbs almost all the way back to P1, yes, he will. Syed lost 4 positions in less than 10 seconds, I mean, and then gets it all back in 10 seconds again. As we see what a battle happening right now with this battery usage. Young almost spins there. It's gonna have to, I don't know what's going on, dude. There's so much. Fate, NASCAR, close enough, almost to touch. And now you need to get more space to separate between you and the top fronters. We see Young and Syed pull away by a full second, and we see NASCAR get the first penalty of the week. Oh my god, NASCAR is the first person to get a penalty, and it'll be a 3-second. Very usual, what is the word? A very common thing to see in this league is the penalties, and the main thing that kills you. So NASCAR, who's did all the work to climb back up to his original position, has now lost that exact amount of work because of the fact that he overused a lot of those edges. And we're seeing him climb even more here as he gets super close to the front runners, and he slides in between. The Williams taps into one of their tires. Young and Syed battling out. Young, who has been yet to win a race I've ever witnessed, and he gets stuck behind Syed again. Young, who used to be a Ferrari driver last year, now driving for the Williams, has to battle out with NASCAR behind him and battle ahead of him. He is stuck in between. The difference is NASCAR doesn't have too much to gain because he gets a 3-second penalty, but we do see Young promotes himself immediately back to P1. This is Young. This is a new, different Young as well. The amount of pace that he has completely changes because before he was a backfighter. He was normally a P4, P5, occasional podium. Now he's fighting for P1. I will say Fate getting quiet and super quiet that we see the Cadillac now chime in. P5 and up all have all within a second. And then behind that, Leaky and Linsniak are 4 seconds, 5 seconds away. ISOS is the only person that's even close to overtaking next year, and he might actually. I want to stay with Linsniak. I want to stay behind Linsniak and see if ISOS can quickly brush him off. We do see how much he's scraping down her. That Haas is low. And we see him use the battery. ISOS, come on. You can do it. V-Carb needs to get back to where he was at. He gets really close to that rear end. His rear wing almost got sniffed. ISOS has to wait for that main straight. I do not know how much Linsniak has. Oh yeah, he has plenty of battery to hold this off. So you have to be careful with this. How are you gonna play this? As we see the front runners battle out again, this main straight, it's gonna be the main reason why one of these guys are gonna be so close. NASCAR trying to slide it, but he can't. It's gonna be Young and Syed who touch wheels again. Bump wheel fully. That's gonna let Young all the way through. And oh my God, Fate, Audi, NASCAR falls away. Oh my God, Syed stays right between Fit and Young still, almost losing that second place. But Leaky and NASCAR are fighting it out, and Leaky gets up in front of NASCAR. Maybe, no, they touch again. ISOS also trying to fight out here too. We're gonna see what's gonna happen next in this uphill because of the straight mode, how much battery we see next. And what's gonna happen? Syed stuck behind Young. Again, another attempt to maintain this position. Can Young keep it? No, he cannot. He's gonna be in the inside line. Syed, off from the outside. He maintains the pole position. Now Audi has now overtaken Leaky and NASCAR to put himself back up with the front runners. And we did see NASCAR have a lot of pace, everything to do, and he just loses it all as well. So unfortunate for NASCAR's situation right now. I wonder if it's that penalty looming over him as a reminder that he's messed up. We're going to see Fate maybe attempt another overtake here too as well. Actually, I just realized Young will be on the lowest side of the battery. Everyone else will be at 100, but we'll see after these 2 turns here how much you gain. Let's see, 75. Come on. Should be about 80 right here. Nope, he's on flat out. He's going to be on the lower disparity of the speed here. Young doing his best to maintain his pace, and Fate doing his best to overtake Syed. The Mercedes and the Red Bull. A long-known battle between those two, a long history. Not the drivers, but the manufacturers. But the teams. Long lineage of battles between these two drivers. And we see everybody say, for the first lap, I believe, actually. For the first lap, everybody stayed the same. Ice gets a penalty. No! Ice no! Okay. Pedro has fully fallen down all the way to P13, 10 places behind. So the next idea would probably be the pits. So now we see everybody who's in the back 4 right now, all boxed already. The only person, oh my god, Young, and the speed disparity you see is insane between Young and Syed. Mercedes takes clear in front out of Young and outpaces him. That battery percentage is different. Oh my god, the Red Bull goes off! Fate has fallen away! He has fallen back! Oh my god, the Red Bull has fallen so far away. Audi, the Cadillac, Audi RS4 has put himself in 3rd place. Alright. I will say that's a huge blunder and a huge failure from Fate to put himself down. He was in that fight, in that midst. And we do see another flag go out again to see if anybody's in the wall. Nope. So that's so unfortunate. I wonder what went wrong there. But now he has all to do all again. Now I will say Leaky's on the hard tire. So he's in the prime position to stay out here. But we see mediums and everybody else. Now Young behind, hoping to regain the position that he lost initially at the uphill battle. And see, he'll try to go at it again. Going wheel to wheel with Syed, the Mercedes, the Young, and Syed go wheel to wheel. Who will end up on top before the start finish line? It shall be Young, I believe. No, it's the Mercedes who ends out in front. Edges completely out. We see the Cadillac try to get into the mix as well as they come around. And no changes at all. I think, actually, might have maybe the Ferrari. I maybe spoke too soon. Let's see. As we come to the uphill battle, let's see them come over. And he overtakes it all. Anybody has a fight. The Ferrari attempting to go back in it and attack. Oh, we see someone go off into the grass a little bit there. Young. Oh, everybody's so close in pace right now, but the top 3 has stayed the same. Syed has kept the position since gaining it back from the main straight, and here it comes Leaky as well with a lot of power, and he doesn't opt to tackle it. NASCAR in his side bod. Oh my god, that was so close. I have no idea that was that's a little crazy to me. Oh my god, NASCAR fully off track. I don't see anybody else. Maybe Nitro's here. Isos. But Isos does have that 3-second time penalty. Fate needs to get back into this. Patty Star does go up 1 place. Alright, Young tackles Syed. And Audi also clears out Syed. Oh my god, Syed has fallen so far. Leaky is caught back up as well. The Audis went off track a little bit. I wonder if he got forced off. NASCAR is also back in the mix again, behind top 3. Can he recover any positions more? Fate opts the box immediately. There has to be an issue going on with Fate. These tires cannot be it, and he's going to immediately box. I wonder if he's going to go onto those hards to try to do a 16-lapper on the hards. I hope not. But seeing how everybody is driving right now, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a safety car. And a Cyanide clears out. Leaky, who goes off and into the wall! Leaky! Oh my god! Rest in peace, Leaky. Car damage, probably a crap ton. And Young and Side are fighting it out. I'm not sure if that was a collision between two drivers, the Mercedes or the Cadillac maybe. I have no idea though. Now we're gonna see the Williams tackle back this Mercedes to regain that position that he lost initially. And yes, he does. Young goes right through. Syed falls away heavy. There's an issue with Syed's car. Syed could not. He had no gain speed. He's fallen so far back. Syed has fallen to the top 4. NASCAR has reclaimed a position on the podium. Syed has to either probably locked out. I have no idea what happened there. Leaky probably sustained some damage in his car. Still got all to do here. Now, the difference between each other's pace is wildly different. Now we see Audi and Young be within 3/10 of each other, and then we see everybody else behind them. A second, 9 seconds, 10 seconds. Leaky, who's gonna try to regain the spot that he lost. NASCAR opts the box out. So does Syed. So they're gonna let these two, Young and Audis, maintain out. Leaky, who is on those hard tires, his gamble didn't probably go too well. One a yellow flag. What do you mean yellow flag? Oh, Syed's out! Syed DNF'd! There's an issue with the car, and he backed out. Oh my god! A guy who was fighting in the front had to retire. Oh my god. As we see Syed fall so far down, that sets up Young for a possible... Syed leaves the session completely. I would also be upset after that. Oh my god. Young is being set up for maybe a possible win for the first time. Or in my witnessing. I have no idea. I don't know if it's in the league history, but in my first time you commented a race of Youngs, I've never seen him win. Maybe someone's got to fact check me on that. Maybe I have seen him win. I'm trying to remember that. But I don't remember seeing the Ferrari be on the top podium while Offline Kid was on the field. So we'll see. But Leaky is so far back. 3 seconds away from the... Oh, wow. So if, say he's Young even boxes out now, he'll end up P5. And he'll end up on an advantage than everybody else, I think, because everybody else has not stopped yet. Actually, no, NASCAR is the only person that stopped. And Formula Z also getting a time penalty. Where's Dr. B? Dr. B is now, from falling so far back, he's fallen back up into sixth place, which is great. I wonder if that's because the stop, right? He did take an early stop, so he did get to kind of like reap the benefits of what was going on. Dr. B back in it, and now we see the two front runners, number 1 and number 2, both box. See who's gonna end up on top here. Leaky has to overtake them, and it should take about, I want to say, they have a gap of about 15 seconds to even like feel anywhere near secure about it. So as we see these guys come out, the Audi goes into the as well. Young, Leaky takes the lead of the race, and here they come. Fate falls back. Young has caught almost out in front, and yes, he does. Just barely misses out till Fate, and Young stays ahead of Audi. But that's so unfortunate for NASCAR, who's boxed earlier and has no battery. Also boxed for hards much earlier without, I don't think, any issues either, and now still gets cut in front. Oh, we have a yellow flag. I do not know what's going on with the yellow flag. I don't see it. It's the Aston Martin, I believe. Aston Martin retires! The Aston Martin's out! That's so unfortunate. The Aston Martin is out as well. That should be a safety car. Right? Nope, no safety car. Just the yellow flag. I don't know what happened. Car blow up? Alright, Young gonna go take... Oh, almost did. Backed out of it though. Opted not to. but an attack out Fate and his car right now. I believe the tire disparity is probably at 2 laps. So Young's tires are not in the window yet, but Fate's already feeling the pressure of those fresher. And a little bump there, by the way. Young is giving the pressure to Fate, and Fate's already feeling it, even though he's had the warmer tires. So we'll see. I think it has to be the battery disparity or what's going on. I have no idea. But Fate is gonna lose a position right here at the last chicane. Fate. Oh no! Fate stays ahead. Oh my God! He keeps the car in front. The battery, but it's not enough. Young gets fully passed now. And so does Audi, and Fate falls completely out of the mix. Oh my God, Fate is spun! And that is unfortunate. Fate, who had such a stellar beginning of the race, has now fallen even further back again from another mistake. He before went off track and I think he's fully spun. And then again, Fate again spun and the hard right-hander. Huge mistakes. Then we see Audi battling out with Young here. Let's see if he keeps it. Can he? Young's really good on the outside line. Is Young able to maintain it? Oh, they're so close. Woo! They almost touched. It was between them. It was a 600th of a second. They're leaky on those hard tires for the initial start of the race. And keep in mind that he also sustained some damage hitting that back wall on that main on that uphill. On the Air Rouge, that's what it's called. Air Rouge, just remember that now. Air Rouge. Maintaining some damage on the Air Rouge, so I wouldn't be surprised if he will also fall victim to the Audi and Young duo right now as they climb through the traffic that is currently the main fight between them. The Cadillac and the Williams. What a team to be fighting for. And the Ferrari, I believe, is in the grass. And there it goes. The Ferrari. Patty Star, who did come in late, didn't get to qualify, who's now been promoted, actually, to 11th, who can maintain. Oh my God! Oh crap! The Ferrari's off again. And talking about the Ferrari, Leaky finally boxed, and the safety car. There's a safety car out. Why is there safety car out? Why did safety car go out? What the heck? Virtual safety car's out. Why? Everybody's in a box. That's gonna be a free box as well. Why is there a virtual safety car? I don't see a reason for there to be a virtual safety car. They're getting slow to start. Is there a problem somewhere? I don't know. I don't see a reason for there to be a virtual safety car. What the heck? Alright, well the green flags are good to go. Green flags are out. I have no idea what was going on there. Maybe debris on the track. I couldn't see. Had to be something. But here we come back at it again. Audi and Young get to finally battle it out again. And Patty Star, the Ferrari, who I was just talking about how he was doing great and how he had no issues at all. You know, he came in late. He had an opportunity to still get some points. He opts not to and fully retires out. Gives up. I have no idea what was going on with him. I did watch him have a problem go off track there. So I have no idea. Maybe there's probably an underlying issue that we don't know about. But we do see the other Ferrari, his teammate NASCAR, chasing behind. Even with a 3-second penalty, he's still chasing behind Audi and Young. And the gap between Leaky and Isos is the biggest gap I see right now. So 15 seconds between Leaky and Isos. And that also means that Nitrous is also like 17 seconds behind them. So yeah, almost a full lap down fully. As you see now, oh my God, did you realize they're gonna pass him? NASCAR and Audi are fighting it out, and I do believe that the Ferrari won't have anything to back out about that at all. Unless there's another dive here. Young might be susceptible to another overtake by NASCAR here. Now mind you, NASCAR, for how close his race is and how close he's in skill, I don't believe NASCAR, even if he overtook him here, can maintain a gap that's 3 seconds unless they get really lucky. So, in order for that to happen, what he's doing, it might be a waste. I don't know, because we're about to see here, as NASCAR is about to fall susceptible to the lack of battery, he squeezes the outside line, but will that make Audi try to go in the inside? No, he does not. He opts out not to. No, he... Oh, fake. And we also saw NASCAR immediately shut the door after. Oh. All right, as we're seeing NASCAR fight it out here. Finally, Audi will get ahead of NASCAR. NASCAR's attempts are going to be fruitless. Are they? I don't know, because NASCAR going to get another penalty. Another 3-second penalty. Oh, my God. Oh, because he wanted to tap the edge of the Audi. Oh, my God. NASCAR's collecting those 3-second penalties. Welcome to the league. Nothing different, to be fair. You're not at all different from what we had last year, so don't worry about it, or last season. Don't worry about it too much. I've seen 15 seconds in penalties, and that's all from 2 seconds. You do also see Young. I mean, NASCAR just burned all his battery. I don't know how he has so much speed here. Oh, some nudging. Oh my God, a tap of the rear wing from Audi. The battery disparity is insane. I don't know how NASCAR is still overtaking when we saw Audi have so much battery still. And Fate sits the fastest lap. Fate does have the pace to maintain to be in the front, but for some reason, Fate right now is very far behind. Behind. As we're gonna go up the Rouge here, let's go. Climb it up. Can NASCAR do anything at all as we come up? NASCAR maybe takes an attempt. Maybe takes a shot for the lead. Maybe the cleaner's what he needs. We're gonna find out. He won't, but nope. But the Audi passes him instead. That's probably because of the battery. We do see Pedro at the fastest lap as well. And now we're gonna get scared here because look at this. The only close battle right now is gonna be the top 3. And I will say, it's gonna be Audi, who has incredible pace, and the overtake mode behind him, and the battery behind Young. I mean, Young that is. Oh my God, I can't speak. Now we'll see how well they'll do and how well they'll fare against actual pressure here. Because as we're getting closer and closer between the end of the race, these tires are going to start wearing down. They're starting to get slower. They're going to start getting to get really hot. We're going to find out how well each of these drivers can do. Now we'll see. The Audi's on a recovery drive right now. Wood Racing trying his best. The Canadian, the only Canadian. Oh, Young goes off a little bit. That's going to set the door open. Wide open for Audi maybe. Can he? I don't know. His speed should be gaining by a lot more. But NASCAR is getting way more speed than I would expect so. How is this possible? NASCAR is going to forcefully push Audi more ahead. And there'll be the fighting out. Oh, a dive. A lunge from Audi. And some more rubbing behind the rear wing. Young gets overtaken. Oh my God, what a send. And actually, he'll be susceptible to another overtake as well. As Leaky gets a 3-second penalty. And NASCAR get bumps with... Oh my God, Young, so much bumping there. That was not clean at all. It almost seemed like he wanted to force them off track. Build a gap between them. And then be like, oh yeah, I got a 3-second gap now. Yeah. Well, wow. So it's going to be hunting season for NASCAR right now, as he needs clean air to probably even maintain a gap to even try to have a win. As he'll take a shot at Audi here. No battery, 0% right now. But he'll get it all again. Oh my God, an end plate just flew off. And NASCAR is going to go ahead. Another 3-second penalty. And he got tapped. He bumps with the race leader. And NASCAR just flies off. So does Young. Oh my God, chaos. NASCAR is a problem in this league. NASCAR attempted to murder the leader. Attempted to murder the second place. And Young has to retire. That forces... Oh my God. NASCAR has gained. Let's see how many penalties this guy has. 9 seconds of penalties, and he went off again. He kills Young, and he had a time-second penalty. He acted as like that race was all his the whole time. Unfortunate scenes to be seen. Unfortunate scenes to be seen. And we see NASCAR spin out again. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. NASCAR cannot maintain that Ferrari under control, but it does also set Fate up in the lead. Now, how real is his lead? I don't know, because what we saw from NASCAR, almost putting Audi in the wall and Young in the wall. Actually, successfully putting Young in the wall. That is insane. Now, also, let's be known, if you stayed in this race and did not die, even if you were a whole lap behind, you got points. Okay, you got a point at least. So now the battle between Audi and Fate. Now Audi's been in an uphill battle this whole time. He's been behind someone. As we see NASCAR finally DNF, and now you got given more than 1 point. But NASCAR will be given a 1 point at least, I think, actually, for DNFing at P10. So I guess it's that's something. Unfortunate scenes. Unfortunate scenes, I will say. Now Audi, if either, I want to say the tires, bro. A solid race for what, right? You had such a good shot. I'm so sorry. I got all of that though. I got all of that on camera, except for what happened to you really. But I saw what happened to everybody else. Holy cow! Now, I hope that's a safety car. I really hope there's a safety car. So, I want to see the difference between these two drivers here, like really show, because NASCAR's left the session as well. Now Audi is just going much slower than he's supposed to be. I don't know. He's falling behind a lot. 2 whole seconds. Unfortunate. Leaky catching up as well to the Audi. Mind you, he also has a 3-second penalty as well. But I don't know what's going on with Cadillac. The Cadillac driver is having an issue with his car or something, or his driving position, because he's losing so much time consistently. What is happening here? Is he on the wrong mode? He's gonna fall susceptible to. Oh my God, Leaky! By the way, scaring me with that. Oh, yep, a wheel spin as well. He's on the battery. Audi wants to fight this, but he can't. And Leaky will get promoted. Oh, maybe he can fight it. Let's see. Audi, can you do something to go against this? No, you cannot. On the outside line, Leaky clears Audi. Dr. B, although he is 18 seconds behind, if there's another collision, Dr. B gets a podium. And that's not funny. I'm like, it's just how improbable to get a podium for being almost 5 seconds out of pace. Oh my God, they're gonna send it. And a tapping. Oh God, it's possible. If they tap each other hard enough. Oh, Audi gets a penalty as well. This is all free game. Leaky can maintain that second place and keep it. Audi got the penalty. Wow. Fate. Clear driving ahead of him. Had an uphill battle, or he had an uphill battle in the beginning. Got the good battle going. Had good smooth cruising. Spun twice again. And now, he's in the front. What can you say? Except you're welcome. I don't know. I can't tell you what happened. Now Audi probably just gonna call it. Just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna drive smooth and try to bring it home because I know what's going on. And I just want to keep this podium. Let's keep it this way. Man, top drivers, the top 3 qualifiers actually, almost top 3 qualifiers, right? Syed, Young, and NASCAR all got knocked out. And we're going to see the Cadillac box. There might have been an issue with this car because he's boxing early. No safety car either to box. So there had to be a problem going on. Wait, Dr. B podium! Dr. B podium on the cords! Run, Dr. B, run! Run! Go, push! Push, Dr. B! Push! Oh my God, Dr. B in P3! Oh my God, with 18 seconds, or actually, let's double check that. 20 whole seconds behind the leader. He is now, has a shot to get the podium. Oh my God. Audi has fallen so far back, and that is so unfortunate to see. But Dr. B, what a drive! He fell back all the way down to P13, I think, at one point, and he climbed to P6, and we catch him again to see him in P3. Obviously, 3 drivers died to get him to P6 and P3, but regardless, Dr. B, in the next 4 laps, he can maintain this he'll have a podium in the first race with McLaren. Now Isos and Pedro might battle out here too. And Pedro is eyeing down Dr. B probably and saying, that's my podium. But so does Isos. Isos says, I got this as well. This 3-second penalty doesn't slow me down. It won't hold me down. And he's gonna attack Pedro at full capacity, at full power. Can Pedro defend? Can Pedro hold him off? And let's see. 110 separates Pedro and him in this main straight. The battery is almost the same. Only difference is that Isos has access to overtake mode, and Pedro will fall susceptible to that, as there's not enough power unless he keeps it in. He tries to keep it in. Isos can't maintain it either. And oh my god, Pedro survives for one more lap from Isos. Unless Isos makes an attempt here, but I doubt it. Now Pedro with also overtake mode enabled and allowed. For some odd reason, Isos isn't, so that's going to be a problem. That means that at the detection zone, Pedro was ahead, or behind, and then ahead. Unfortunate for Isos here, because now all that effort that he had in that position has now been lost due to the fact that that detection zone detecting Pedro as the person behind and not the person that was really behind. Oh, what a slam on the gravel there. Leaky. And has a shot at the leader here. Here he comes around the main back. Oh, actually, that's not back straight at all. Wait, this is the downhill portion. We can't be doing this, Leaky. Not here. This is not the place to overtake. But he sends it anyways. He'll put it in on the inside. He'll tap the wheels between Leaky and Fate. Oh my god. No way can we not maintain this race as a clean race, please. Leaky, sporadic driving. His driving style is so erratic. It's so sporadic. It is so scary to be behind. And watch. Fate counting his lucky stars probably. You saw a maniac go behind you and almost take you out for a little bit there. But now he falls back away for a whole second. And now 3 laps away. Separates. Oh wait, Isos with another attempt here maybe. But 3 laps away. Separates Dr. B and a podium. Let's see. Does Isos send it? Yes, he does. Again, on the outside line. He won't be able to get too much out of it unless Pedro goes off. And Pedro keeps his line straight, keeps his line steady, and he'll stay ahead. But he'll lose the overtake battery, and Leaky will be able to attack Isos. Fate very soon as well. The only battles that are close is going to be Isos. It's going to be Leaky. But also Dr. B's the highlight of the day. Here he comes. Dr. B and Dr. B Leaky chasing behind. And as every single part of this section, we see Leaky climb. It's going to be this midsection. FaZe having a tough time, but they're both at 100% battery. So the battery strategy won't be what separates these two drivers here. It's going to be raw, pure pace. And maybe the strategy, how they use that battery. Let's find out. It's going to be all in the drivers. There's nothing else to blame. And we're going to see Leaky chase behind. He's so close. And every opportunity, but so does Isos. And Isos with a battery. Almost loses the car a bit there. He opts not to there. This is where we see Leaky lay the power down to the ground. But so does Fate, who cuts ahead. Overtake mode is enabled for Leaky probably. We're going to find out if he have enough to get past. And yes, he will. Oh, he backs out the end of it there. He couldn't. Wait, he still has a chance. And yes, he will. Fate will lose a position to Leaky. Pedro and Isos have still been battling out for a while here. That's what Dr. B wants. As they get closer and closer to Dr. B, Pedro and Isos battle distracted them between each other. So that allowed the gap between Dr. B to be 2 seconds to 3 seconds and develop some even more. We're seeing a battle between the two front runners. Battle out hard right now. Don't forget Leaky has a 3-second penalty though. Alright. Oh my god, what a move from Fate. He'll clear him very quickly, brush him aside. That speed disparity is insane. That Red Bull is being sent to the outer realm and that's uphill straight. It's all only on Leaky and Fate. The Ice Sauce's gap has it developed to way more than a second. And now we're gonna see Leaky be 2/10. Ooh, a tap, a nudge between the tires. 1/10 separates them, and they keep bumping tires. The power is insane between the two. As we get to the next final 2 laps, we'll see what goes on here. Who will end up on top? Who will end up on on the top of the podium? Even though Leaky has a 3-second penalty, I forgot about that. So even if he gets up ahead, he has to build a gap in 1 lap time. Oh my god! Oh, I thought he was sending right there too. Oh no, not the send. Leaky, 1/10. The battery is almost the same, but overtake is also enabled for both of them. Let's see Leaky with the opportunity to pass here as we get closer and closer to the final lap. Oh, they tap each other's buttons again. But here he come. They're on the lowest amount of fuel they can be. These cars are quick. These cars are on very old tires as well. So we'll see. Leaky does have softer, but and I also believe newer. Actually, I don't know. Let me double check this. Nope, he does. So Leaky also has the softer and newer, fresh set of tires. So we'll see. This final lap will come a set, and Fate will have all the speed in the world to pass. And these 2 drivers are battling it out, even though, if you think about it, Leaky doesn't have too much of a chance. As we start the final lap, here he come. 1 second develops between Leaky and Fate. It's not enough. Dr. B. Oh my god. Let me double check this. It's only 3 seconds. I was like, oh, imagine. All right, Dr. B. Everything to do here. The drive is all important. It is all important to keep it smooth sailing. And if you get within that 3 seconds window, it'll be huge. As we see Leaky fall further and further down in the time, Dr. B is climbing in speed. As we're getting closer and closer, Dr. B has a chance for 2nd place. Oh my god, Leaky is falling so far behind. I wonder if he's out of fuel. Dr. B is in that 3-second window. Dr. B, keep it this way. Oh my god. Dr. B has set himself very close as we see the end of the lap come to fruition. The battery, it's all going to be on from here. And all as we come down, Fate, after everything he's been through, after everything that's happened to him, the spins, the drama, everything he's seen from the front runners, Syed, Young, NASCAR Freak, we're going to see Fate win the first week in Belgium. And he'll come across the finish line as the first person in the lead of the championship. But behind him will be, I believe, Dr. B with 2nd place. Dr. B on the 2nd step of the podium as Leaky cements himself in the 3rd place. Oh my god. Oh my god. The sacrifice that was Syed. The sacrifice that was Young. The drama from NASCAR. These are your top 3 drivers. Fate, Dr. B, and Leaky. That'll be the top 3 people ahead in the championship at the start of it. Unfortunate scenes in the beginning of the race, in the middle of the race. But Fate has won it all at the end. Now Young, who had everything to do there, everything to gain, loses its all. Syed, brand new, and was setting himself up to show out on his debut, also falls. Unfortunate, but also great, as we see the Red Bull driver, Fate, go to the top step, and he wins your Belgium 2026 Not Fast But Furious Race Week 1. Congratulations, Dr. B, with the 2nd place. Oh my god. That's how we're starting this out, Dr. B? 2nd place? That's what we're doing? Oh my god. Oh my god. The driver of the day is Dr. B. Oh my god. Dr. B started in P10, climbed himself up to P2. Holy cow. Pedro with a P4, only falling down one pace as well, one space. But wow. So your point scores are going to be Fate at P1, Dr. B at P2, Leaky at P3, Pedro at P4, iSauce at P5, Audi at P6, P7 for Nitrous, P8 for Linsniak, P9 for Woods Racing, and P10 for NASCAR. Unfortunate scenes we saw today. But wow. Wow. What a race. What a race. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
and
guys.
Give
What
us
a
some give
race.
us some rain next race.
Hey, Pit.
have to
Oh,
so we can do
my
I
God.
mean, I know that in other
Yo, that
leagues
was
they do, like,
crazy.
challenge.
Yo,
You have to use
Monaco?
all the tires.
Oh,
in
wild
one
cards,
race.
yeah.
That was a
Monaco?
crazy race.
Yeah.
Monaco?
Yeah, the wild cards.
Perfect.
Dr. B P2.
Monaco wet race.
Dr. B
Yeah,
P2.
P2. P2.
Dr.
Monaco?
B, driver of the day.
Oh my
Dr.
God.
B getting a climb from P10 to P2. What a drive. What a drive.
I have damage in the front.